Good morning. My name, for broadcast purposes, is Grandpa 1940, and today the title of my video is "The Big Lie is Being Revealed Even as We Watch." This morning I speak as a seasoned observer of the American political scene, of the main players, and of how mainland America is served by both those players and the news media, which is supposed to tell America what is being said and done in their name. There must be thousands of observers, such as I, who watched in silence as the slow but steady decline of President Biden's faculties became apparent from the many social media channels, but none of this was ever recorded or published by any one of the mainstream American media, loyal as they always have been to the Democratic Party. As I wrote way back in 2021 on the sudden silencing of the presidential broadcast, were the Democratic Party just worried about the virus, or were they worried that the big lie would be discovered? If CNN or ABC News had broadcast even the hints of Sleepy Joe's erratic speech and behaviour earlier, America would at least have been warned of even the whisper of a problem within the Biden White House. But no, the big boys of broadcast and print stayed loyally silent. We who knew some of the truth were ignored, and America knew little of the landslide which was poised to fall upon the Democratic Party and its president, who was also its nominee for the next general election in America. Given a well-ordered and well-written speech, aided by both teleprompters and Wi-Fi earphones, Joe Biden managed to carry off many visits and activities. But the hesitations, the strange silences were being noticed, but always they were played down and excused. And then came the first presidential debate between ex-President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden. And here we were told that the rules laid down by the broadcaster CNN were to be followed, with muted microphones preventing cross-talking, and the debate moderators being from CNN. Trump's demand that Joe be subject to a check to see if he'd been given drugs was waved away, as was the demand that the president's ears be examined for Wi-Fi earphones. The awful truth about the extent of Joe Biden's mental problems became apparent almost immediately, with the incoherent ramblings of what was immediately seen as a man who was suffering from some form of senile dementia came blasting through the TV screens and speakers of an estimated 51.7 million people, with countless millions more watching the streamed content. CNN's debate rules even benefited Trump, as he was forced to remain silent during Joe's rambling answers, as all he had to do was keep a straight face and bend his head so as to view the wreckage from the other podium. The demands for a change nominee began about 7 milliseconds after the debate ended, and the calls have now become ever more vociferous, as some House Democrats and now a Democratic senator have made their wishes known. It is unlikely to see a change, as the president's wife, the so-called Dr. Jill Biden, has gotten used to the White House bedrooms, as well as the use of Air Force One. No one has actually asked her, as an unelected anything, where she got the authority to sit in the presidential jet, as well as to deliver speeches in her husband's name. But say if maybe somebody will remind her that she ain't the boss. Well, just maybe. But here's the question, which I am fairly certain no one has had the sheer audacity to ask. When will the whole of American mainstream media all the talking heads and so-called knowledgeable ones, when will they admit they had seen the slow onset of Joe Biden's problems and decided that America should not know of the crisis which was descending onto President Biden's shoulders? I thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again.